Hello, I'm Jack. I did a first semester ILE at Staples, and I want to just reflect a little bit. So far, the process has been awesome. I've enjoyed working over the course of the semester making a 30-minute long short film called The Veil. We went all the way from the idea process with coming up with different ideas for different movies that I want to do, all the way through to finishing the rough draft over the course of the half year. I also ended up reading the script for one of my favorite movies, Shaun of the Dead.
What's the matter, David? I've taken a shortcut before.
That's a great movie, and reading the script actually gave me a lot of insight into how the movie progressed from script to screen, and reading stuff like that really helps you understand a little bit more about how you should be formatting your own script. So I definitely learned a lot from that as well. And I think in second semester I'll definitely have a even larger focus on the reading scripts aspect as I continue to revise my project. So the script is 30 pages long. A lot of toil, a lot of struggle, kind of wrestling these pages together and figuring out how the whole story is going to work together and come to a cohesive, conclusive end that I felt demonstrated the growth and the change in the characters as they went through the story. It's a darker story than a lot that I've written in the past. I find it easier to write comedic stories for me. I think it's easy for me to come up with funny, interesting scenarios to mix and match together, and that just comes easily to me. Creating a more Black Mirror, I don't know if you've seen the show, dark kind of technology-esque story was really where I really wanted to go here, which is why a lot of my ideas were centered around that. Obviously, we have the one that I wrote, The Veil, which is about a budding social media person who's looking to break into the scene and kind of become like a known figure, and she doesn't really believe in herself very much. So when she gets access to this technology that can change the way she looks on a whim, she becomes slightly addicted to it and becomes an addiction that spirals out of control, and that's how the story continues. Another idea I had was about a pair of brothers who live on top of a giant trash heap who find someone's wallet, and they set out on embark on kind of a journey to return this wallet to a person, all the while having kind of like a moral quandary about whether they should just take the money for themselves being homeless. Lethologica, which is another interesting movie that I might end up actually making at some point or writing at some point, which is about a mom and her son who are the last speakers of an ancient language in the not too distant future, who are kind of fighting against this very bureaucratic Orwellian city that they live in to continue speaking the language that they speak. Anyways, I'm just hoping in the next semester, through revision and through reading more scripts, that I can finally, put my name on this one and send it out, maybe even to some competitions and see if it wins anything. But in the time being, thank you very much for listening, and that was my reflection.